It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to kick off.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run them down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. First down throw for Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
7-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Buying time to his left. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 18-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this 1st quarter. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Bengals 0.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mayfield on play action. He'll take a shot here for Hooper. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Browns 10, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try to get things settled down a little bit.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 2nd down, Burrow dancing to his left. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. He dumps this off to Mack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15. First down, Browns.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
38-yard line.
1st down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
29-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bengals 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Flushed out right. This pass complete to Higgins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a carry from Mack. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Landry. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They run it again with Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Steps away. He'll run it.
Now Burrow loses the football.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
On the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.